Oftentimes, animals are smarter than we give them credit for, and when they're in need of assistance, they absolutely know how to ask. From dogs to cats and even some underwater beasts, animals are really good at finding humans and asking for their help. Here you're going to see something pretty incredible. Right there is water, and that's a sea lion. Actually, a sea lion pup. And he's coming right up to these people in this boat because he's injured. He must sense that these are kind people, and he's coming right into their boat because he needs their help. And he was right. These were kind people that could help him. Before we go on, like this video, smash the subscribe button, and activate the notification bell. Let's get started. In this situation, it's a baby horse asking for help. But he's coming right up to the cars on the highway. He isn't injured, but this is definitely a dangerous situation. The problem here is that he's separated from his family and can't reunite with them. But this guy, the hero that he is, lifts the baby horse right over the guardrail to help him out. Sometimes animals are asking for our help with something that seems less dire. However, don't question the importance of hydration. Like with this squirrel here, begging for a drink of water. Now, to be asking like that, he must really be thirsty. Oh yeah, that's definitely a thirsty little squirrel. So this is a pufferfish, but it's looking a little more puffy than usual as it swims up to these divers. That's because it has a fishing line stuck in its mouth, and it's being weighed down. This diver gets right into the action trying to remove it, but isn't having success. Plan B, untie this line quickly and there we go. You're free, little pufferfish. The puffer hangs out for a bit, a little underwater thank you to his saviors before he swims off. Now this leopard was really thirsty, and it managed to get its head stuck in this pot trying to get that drink of water. Amazingly, even though this can be a dangerous animal, it's very calm as these people try to help it out. A quick tranquilizer helps them to get this leopard fully unstuck. All good. Maybe we just need some fluids now. This deer came right up to these people in their house because of a specific hunger. Yeah, I'm hungry, looking for food. But specifically, you got any of those Dorito things? Oh, bless you, humans. Always with the Doritos on hand. Yeah, I need a lot of those. Please, in my mouth. Thank you. Here you see a woman out in the icy water, and it's because there's a dog out there. Sheesh, that's gotta be cold. The dog is in definite need of help, and this woman has jumped into action bringing this dog to safety to warm and dry towels. She's an absolute hero. This time, stuck in a river, it's not a dog, it's a horse. Yeah, quite the big guy. But this horse still needs help getting out of this situation, and he found the right people. A team of people that devised a plan to get this horse to safety. To drier, warmer, no water involved safety. Now this is a scary situation. This dog's loose and is way too close to these train tracks. Thank goodness this guy came around when he did. He goes to get the dog, worried the dog may run away, but instead, the dog is really friendly. He's excited to see anyone to come and help him. And he's very lucky too. Oh boy, lots of animals getting stuck in rivers. But at least all these animals, the sheep included, as fortunate as they are initially, are also lucky to come across these amazing humans. And that's no easy task, lifting a wet sheep out of the water. This guy's the new Muscles from Brussels. Oh man, another animal with something stuck on its head. This time the story is the goat in the can. And he's screaming for some help. Yeah, I wouldn't like that either. And luckily this woman comes by to help quickly, before that situation gets scarier or any more dangerous. Ah, nah, what's happening here? This little guy's stuck in this wall, and the only escape route leads to the water. Little help here, anyone with a basket and a rope? Oh good, someone with exactly those things is here. And they fashion those materials in the cutest rescue mission ever. There are some amazing rescues, but then there are some amazing rescues. Like this right here. This dog's stuck in the water, and both the dog and the person above work together to get the dog out with a little airlifting technique. That's fantastic right there. Ooh, get ready for the feels on this one. This dog is desperately digging for her babies and asking for help. Her babies are trapped underneath and can't breathe. With the help of these people, they got all the puppies out. But one isn't breathing, and thankfully they were quickly able to resuscitate it, and every single puppy was safe and sound. And Mama Pup is so happy. So in this scary situation, we have a dog stuck in the water again, and this water is freezing cold. The angle this guy has is such a difficult one for him to help the dog, so he uses some quick thinking and gets his bag to help the dog out. It takes persistence, but after a few tries, he finally frees the dog from the icy water. Somehow, this echidna ended up way out here in the water, and he looks so thrilled to see a person show up.
Hey human, I promise not to stick you with any of my quills if you would just pull me onto your water vehicle. Oh, thank you so much. I'll spread the word of your kindness among the entire Echidna Kingdom.
Well, this baby elephant has fallen into a well, and all these people have come to help it out. And I know it's a baby, but it's still an elephant, so weight is a factor, and this isn't an easy task. But after much perseverance, the group finally frees this cute little guy. Oh, this doesn't look like a good situation to find yourself in. This poor guy is just stuck in all these trees and branches. But luckily, some people came to save him, and they had all the tools necessary to free this guy up as quickly as they possibly could. All we have to say after watching this entire video is, yikes, look at this long and grueling journey this guy has to make while saving his dog. Just look at the distance he has to travel. My goodness, it's like watching a feature-length movie. The extended version. Oh no, a teeny tiny kitty all alone in the street. And it's doing those teeny tiny help me meows. Well, this guy was walking his dog and came across this newborn kitten and knew it couldn't make it on its own. So he took it into his new home, cared for it, fed it, bottle fed it, high-fived it, and now this is a new member of the family. This kitten asked for help and got the ultimate response, a new home. Now here's an animal you're less likely to expect to ask for help. A cobra. A big cobra, over 3 meters in length. This cobra was in bad shape and needed help. And these people actually came to its rescue, giving it water straight from the bottle. They later released him into the forest, fully thankful and fully hydrated. Well, this is incredible. How did this deer end up in the water? No matter, this guy rescued it immediately. And the deer was so exhausted it had next to no energy, so this guy also took care of it until it had its full energy back. Then he released it, and guess what? Little baby deer found its family again. That's too perfect. Take a note of these people. True heroes. All these seals are out here on the beach and are all very prone to getting caught in nets and fishing lines and all sorts of stuff. These people take it upon themselves to find the seals needing help and deliver that help. That's one happy and free seal.
Go.
This Labrador mother and her puppies are stuck, and how did they even get stuck in there? It's baffling, but this mother is howling for help, and help is here. It's here with a cheeseburger to gain trust, and then with hard work to deliver the promise of freeing all these dogs.
Hold on, not yet. That's it, I have her.
It's okay, here. I'm going to grab her.
Make its way towards a diver as if they are best
This
buds.
turtle is unfortunate to have gotten this thing stuck on the back of his shell, but he's also very smart, finding one of those human people animals with hands and thumbs and swimming right up to him.
Hey man, mind helping me out with this thing on my back? Much obliged, bro.
This poor little deer is so cute and finally answers the question, what sound does a deer make? Oh, there it is. This deer is quite literally asking for help over and over, and comes right up to these people. It's so desperate and trusting in these people, and these people did not disappoint. Here's another yikes moment. Now this is a dangerous situation, but look at how people jump into action. It's a baby cow that's in trouble in the water, and these people are risking everything to save this animal. And after a lot of effort, whoo, thank goodness, everyone's fine. This right here is the definition of teamwork. The poor puppy is not only stuck in the water, but this isn't an easy area to get in and out of. It takes all these people working together and forming a human chain to get this dog out safely. Not only did this take effort, but it took strategy as well. Here we go, another animal with something stuck on its head. And we're not even positive what kind of animal this is. Not until these people step in and remove the object. Ah, a fox, I think. It ran off pretty quickly, but it's also clearly very thankful for these people. Here you see a distraught mother bird. And why is she distraught? Well, her little child is caught in this fence. She needs help, but is also worried. Will the person that comes by be a good person and able to help? She's defensive at first, but then allows this man to help her out and sees he has good intentions only. This dog right here is in bad shape, as you can see. It's emaciated and quite weak. It's in need of food, in need of care, and definitely in need of some love. And look at all these humans prepared to give this dog all of those things and eventually nurse it back to full strength. Oh, the poor cow. Not only does she have her head stuck in this tree, but there are also bulls nearby that could attack her while she's in this awful predicament. She's howling for help, and luckily help arrives. A whole team of help. They free her up, and no more tree grazing for her. This fawn is so young, so tiny, it can barely walk, but it needs help. And so the way he does that is by finding these humans coming right up to him, snuggling and licking their ankles. That means, I'm hungry, I'm hurt, please help. Thank goodness these people are fluent in fawn. You don't tend to think of bats as cute, but look at this baby bat. It's essentially a puppy with wings and it needs help. Maybe a strong pair of gloved hands to provide it with some milk. Any milk. Oat milk, soy milk, bat milk if you got it. We got a horse downstairs, and it's supposed to be upstairs. The floor gave out, and this horse is just stuck. And it's not a simple lift and pull type of rescue. No, this requires breaking concrete, getting some construction equipment. The works. But hey, it worked. This little cat got ahead of himself. He thought he could fit right through this tiny hole, and well, obviously he was very wrong. Now this is a difficult rescue that takes these people a few different tools, a few bites on the hand, and then finally, he's free and running from this bad experience. So this family's out on vacation, in the water, when they come across this poor heron, stuck, caught in a fishing line, and it was calling out for help. And when they arrived to help, it actually quieted and calmed down. This heron was quite aware that these people were there to help, and he was also smart enough to know he needed to relax to help out the process. Just amazing. Now, just watch this. It doesn't matter the size of the animal, even the largest ones still need help. And in the case of this sperm whale, they'll even ask for help. This whale needed a fishing line removed and asked this diver for help. He waited patiently, and the diver did not disappoint, showing compassion and a swift jump into action. Do you think that animals aren't smart enough to communicate with us? Just watch this mother dog who comes right up to this person begging for help. She gets some food, fantastic, but wait, she needs more. She's leading this person somewhere. To what? Her puppies. She needs help with her new babies, and she knew exactly how to convey that information. Oh no, how did this happen? Someone tell this puppy he's not a mechanic. Not that mechanics should be shoving their heads through pipes either. As terrible of a situation as this is, at least this puppy was fortunate enough to come across some helpful folks. Wow, this seal definitely needs help and is begging for some assistance. He has a tiny little shark latched onto him. Normally that works against the seal's favor with lack of fingers and thumbs, but find someone with fingers and you're in the clear, pup. We've seen several animals with things stuck on their heads or stuck in the water. This bear is experiencing both, and it's just a baby bear, but it's swimming with some type of jar stuck on its head. How frightening that must be, but how amazing when he was rescued by these kind people. Look at this monkey. He's so smart, but also so thirsty. So he sees some humans on the other side of the glass with a beverage and he's like, yeah, hey human, take the beverage and pour it right over here. Ya boy's thirsty and would really appreciate you pouring out a little liquid. Alright, this is a kitten that is desperately in need of help. Worse than being stuck in the water, stuck in the mud. This little guy can't even move. And he's so exhausted from trying so long and he's just asking for someone to please help. Luckily, the call is answered by these people, who most definitely saved his life. Now this is one of those scenarios where an animal seems to be larger than the hole it's stuck in. So, what do? Well, while a team of people strategized, these kind people fed it water, as it was massively dehydrated. They worked to make this hole larger, so it was actually at least the same size as the elephant.
Know how long he had been there. The elephant was very tired and aggressive.
And then they dragged the poor guy out and saved him from a terrible situation. Oh, this poor dog had gotten hit by a car. It was disoriented and in extreme pain, dragging himself through this gutter. He was so fortunate a team of people was able to come by and rescue him because he needed that immediate attention. Doctors worked around the clock for several days, and luckily, this dog made a full recovery. Well, this bobcat was caught in a trap and was asking for help, but at the same time quite vicious. You might be too if you were in this predicament. He wasn't open to someone coming right up to him, so these rescuers concocted an intelligent plan to shield and hide themselves as they rescued the bobcat. I mean, holy cow! This cow fell into a concrete gutter and was trapped in the water. There's no obvious route for a cow to take to get out here. After a quick call on her emergency phone, she got some rescuers with an industrial crane to lift her out of there.
Up and down. Finally, the animal was free.
This mother dog came and found some people very clearly distressed. She was whining and whimpering and led these people off somewhere for them to realize it was to her puppies. Her puppies were wet and shivering and in need of a warm, dry place. Which is exactly what they got, all because Mom ran off to find help. This is Remy, a stray dog who couldn't continue to live this stray life. It's too hard. He started frequenting the grocery store when his cute face landed him some snacks occasionally. But then his cuteness landed him more: a rescue, a vet visit, and a new home. Remy asked to be taken in and become part of the family, and he got exactly that. As you can see, there are plenty of times animals need our assistance, and there are plenty of times they actually ask us for help, and then receive that help, which results in a lot of feel-good moments and the making of heroes. Which do you find to be the most surprising? For a dog asking help, a bird, or maybe reptiles are most surprising to you? Let us know in those comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to see more of our videos. See you next time.